Lionel Messi, the football virtuoso, continues to grace the pitch. But has he erred by extending his career? In just a moment, we'll unravel the intriguing question: did Messi's pursuit of greatness enhance or jeopardize his legacy? The peak of his career. Lionel Messi's remarkable tenure at Barcelona showcased his football genius, earning him numerous titles and individual honors. His synergy with legends like Xavi and Iniesta, combined with tiki-taka, set a golden era. Messi's departure from Barcelona raised questions about his legacy. His PSG move was uncharted territory. While Messi's Barcelona days are legendary, his post-Barcelona journey represents a new challenge, with debates on how it might affect his legacy. Nevertheless, his enduring impact on football remains undeniable, regardless of the path he chooses in the twilight of his career. New talent on the horizon. In the dynamic world of football, the emergence of new talent is a constant and captivating phenomenon. Lionel Messi's tenure at Barcelona coincided with an era of footballing dominance that was synonymous with his name. However, as Messi scaled the zenith of his career, a new crop of prodigious talent began to sprout, heralding the arrival of a fresh generation of footballing excellence. Names like Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, and Jadon Sancho rapidly rose to prominence, each possessing their unique blend of skills and attributes. These young stars showcase their capabilities with breathtaking goals, electrifying speed, and audacious playmaking abilities, drawing parallels with the footballing greats. What makes this emergence of young talent particularly intriguing is their fearless approach and adaptability. They are unburdened by the expectations and legacies of their predecessors, eager to leave their own indelible mark on the sport. While Messi's brilliance continued to shine, the gap between established stars like him and aspiring talents steadily closed. It raised the question of whether Messi's decision to prolong his career would allow him to maintain his position at the summit of the footballing world, or whether the tide of youthful talent would eventually sweep him away into the annals of football history. Lionel Messi's decision to trade the iconic blue and red jersey of Barcelona for the vibrant colors of Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, marked a significant juncture in his storied career. While the move to PSG undoubtedly extended his career, it also presented a unique set of challenges, chief among them being the shadow of his own legacy. Messi's years at Barcelona were marked not just by individual brilliance, but also by a harmonious partnership with legends like Xavi Hernandez and Andres Iniesta. Their telepathic understanding of the field, often referred to as tiki-taka football, allowed Messi to flourish in a system that was tailor-made for his talents. His role at Barcelona was well-defined, and his teammates were finely attuned to his movements and preferences. However, upon his arrival in Paris, Messi found himself in uncharted territory. He was surrounded by a new ensemble of stars, including Neymar and Kylian Mbappe, each with their own style of play. Adapting to a different team dynamic and a new league presented a formidable challenge. It raised questions about his ability to replicate the same level of excellence he had achieved at Barcelona. Competing against his own illustrious legacy was a unique predicament. Every match, every goal, every assist would be scrutinized through the lens of his Barcelona glory. The inevitable comparisons with his past performances put immense pressure on Messi to prove his enduring greatness in a new setting. It was a test not just of his footballing skills, but also of his mental resilience and adaptability. Lionel Messi's ability to adapt and evolve his game over the years has been nothing short of remarkable. It is a quality that has set him apart from many of his peers and allowed him to maintain his status as one of the world's premier footballers. However, even the most gifted athletes are not immune to the inexorable march of time. As Messi entered his mid-30s, the signs of the natural aging process began to manifest themselves. His once electric burst of speed and agility, while still impressive, started to wane. The extraordinary dribbles through hordes of defenders that were once his trademark became less frequent. The high-intensity pressing and relentless work rate expected from modern forwards became increasingly challenging to sustain over 90 minutes. Maintaining the same level of consistency and dominance that he exhibited in his prime years became an arduous task. Defenders, too, began to adapt to his evolving style of play. They recognized that slowing down the maestro required tighter marking, physicality, and tactical adjustments. Messi's adaptability remained a potent weapon, but it couldn't entirely offset the gradual erosion of his physical attributes. While his footballing IQ and vision remained unparalleled, he had to find new ways to influence matches, relying on his experience and exceptional footballing intelligence. Lionel Messi's arrival at Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, was akin to a seismic shift in the footballing world. It marked a transition from his lifelong association with Barcelona to a new and high-stakes venture. The expectations that accompanied his move were astronomical, particularly in the context of the UEFA Champions League. As Messi donned the PSG jersey, the footballing fraternity collectively held its breath, anticipating that he would be the catalyst to lead the Parisian club to Champions League glory. The weight of this expectation was immense, primarily because of his impeccable track record and status as one of the greatest players in history. The pressure to succeed at PSG, particularly in the Champions League, was a double-edged sword for Messi. While it underscored his enduring ambition and competitive spirit, it also exposed him to the risk of tarnishing his legacy if he fell short of those colossal expectations. Failure to deliver the coveted European title could potentially cast a shadow over his illustrious career, overshadowing his Barcelona legacy with questions about his ability to excel in a different setting. One compelling aspect of Lionel Messi's career trajectory is the notion that he may have missed out on the opportunity to retire at the pinnacle of his abilities, similar to legendary figures like Zinedine Zidane or Thierry Henry. These football luminaries chose to exit the stage while still at the zenith of their careers, leaving indelible memories of their brilliance. Retiring at the peak has its unique allure. It allows a player to be remembered as an untarnished legend, with their final moments on the pitch etched in the collective memory of fans. For Messi, concluding his career at Barcelona, with all its historic triumphs and mesmerizing performances, would have been a poetic farewell, a culmination of his footballing symphony. By continuing his career at Paris Saint-Germain, Messi in a sense opted for an epilogue to his illustrious story. This chapter, while potentially still laden with success and memorable moments, raises questions about whether the decision to extend his career might dilute the pristine legacy he built at Barcelona. In the end, the choice to pursue further glory instead of retiring at his peak is a poignant aspect of Messi's career narrative, one that will undoubtedly shape his footballing legacy. Lionel Messi's pivotal decision to extend his remarkable footballing journey with Paris Saint-Germain, rather than retiring at the zenith of his abilities as legends like Zinedine Zidane or Thierry Henry did, was a multifaceted choice shaped by an intricate web of considerations. First and foremost was a tantalizing prospect of brand and commercial opportunities. Messi's global brand had already ascended to celestial heights during his tenure with Barcelona. Retiring at the peak would have enabled him to fully exploit his iconic image and seamlessly transition into a post-football career, free from the physical rigors of the game. Nevertheless, the inexorable aging process posed a stark reality. As players age, the specter of injuries looms larger. Continuing to compete at the pinnacle exposed Messi to the peril of potential injuries that could not only diminish his performance, but also cast a shadow over his overall health and longevity. Moreover, the decision to prolong his career placed him squarely in the crosshairs of relentless comparisons with his past brilliance. Fans, pundits, and critics incessantly dissected his performances, drawing parallels with his prime years. This unceasing evaluation exacted a substantial mental and emotional toll on Messi, often obscuring the joy of playing the game. On the flip side, retiring at his peak might have paved the way for Messi to explore coaching or management opportunities. His deep understanding of the game could have been a valuable asset in nurturing the next generation of talent and contributing to the sport in an alternate capacity. Furthermore, the challenge of reinventing himself within a new team's dynamics was a formidable task. It demanded considerable time and effort to integrate into a different system and strive for the same level of success. The emotional toll of adapting to a novel environment, meeting stratospheric expectations, and confronting the uncertainties of professional sports could not be underestimated. Lastly, the long-term considerations of health and family life came into play, as the relentless demands of professional football sometimes conflicted with personal well-being and cherished family moments. As the video comes to an end, in the labyrinth of Lionel Messi's career choices, the decision to continue beyond his Barcelona zenith remains a subject of spirited discourse, reflecting the complexity of football's ever-evolving narrative.